Honestly, I don't know why we keep fucking doing this. It's the Extended Play Podcast with Ian Tank.
Welcome back to the Extended Play Podcast. We are a music discussion show without the hipster snobbery. Today sees the return of one of our favorite segments. Well, one of my favorite segments anyway. I can say that because I'm leading 5-0.
Yeah.
It is 10
before 5. Yeah, I have 0 points.
Yeah.
This is I believe the 5th installment now.
Wow, 5 Okay, all right.
Yeah, and I've yet to score a point. Yeah, so I mean, I'll explain the rules since I'm so good at it.
You're good at explaining rules.
It's true.
You really are.
It's just performing. All right, so we both come up with a list of anything music related. Yeah. Maybe 20, 25 entries on the list, and then the other gentleman is then tasked to guess 10 of those that are on the list before getting 5 wrong.
Yep.
If you do get 10 correct before 5 wrong, you get 3 points. If once you get 5 wrong, you are then in sudden death to get 1 point if you can close out the 10, which E has done twice.
Yeah.
I have done no such thing. You get 0 points if you can just not get the 10, or if we need a ridiculous amount of hints and help, to which point you just it's so I can start if you want. With
sure.
Since
all right,
talking,
I'll link to some previous shows down below, maybe even right above Tank. If you want to see someone have a stroke live, well, not live, but a recorded version of me having a stroke in trying to answer some of these questions, I'll link to that one above Tank.
It's I think it was the third or fourth episode of this. Ooh. And I legit was like in my head going through like, all right, should I stop the camera? Is the family going to want to see his last moments?
Right. Yeah, stumped by a very easy question.
Yeah.
But
so with that in mind, and not wanting to create another medical event.
Thank you.
So I was looking through. This is harder than you think, by the way, to find these lists.
I agree. I had a difficult time finding a trustworthy version of these numbers.
True.
Yeah.
But I thought this one was too easy.
Okay.
But then I remembered you stroking out.
Okay.
I'm like, you know what?
All right.
And in defense of certainly myself and also E.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like, they seem so obvious, but when you're asked the question and you sit here staring at a wall, like, it's surprisingly difficult to come up with what seems like obvious stuff.
Right. So play along at home and see how easy it is. Okay.
Get the kids.
Yeah.
And you guys can guess along with us.
Yeah.
And send us your results.
Right. Tell us how many you got in the comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Today.
Yes.
Your challenge is. Okay, so there's a ton of fucking caveats with this.
That's fine. That's fine.
I think we tried to find things that are, they're not subjective.
Correct.
Because like you fucked me with that top guitarist one.
Yeah, top guitars. Yeah.
Right. And it's like, well, I don't know what someone else thinks, right? So you try to find data-driven lists. So in doing that, these are the top-selling artists of all time.
Wow. Okay.
Right?
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty fucking straightforward. Now, but the problem is, given the paradigm shift in how music is sold, how do you measure top selling?
Does this go by streams as well?
So they have 2 columns of data here.
Okay.
One column is I think it's like claimed units sold.
Okay.
Now a unit in this definition, I couldn't find one of just albums sold, period.
Okay.
That's what I wanted.
Gotcha.
Because we like albums.
We do.
Check out our top 100 list.
Yeah, right.
But I guess the way that they're doing it now is they have units. And a unit is if you sell an album, 1 unit. If you stream 15 times, it's considered 1 song, which is 0.1 units.
Oh, okay.
So if you were to stream, so basically, they gave an example of if they used Kanye West, The Life of Pablo, which never had a physical release.
Right, okay.
That if it was streamed something like 11 million times, it would be like 11 times platinum, like 10 times. Oh, they used a song as an example.
Okay.
If a song went something like 1.5 billion streams or something ridiculous, then it would be a 10 million units of a single and 1 million units of an album.
I see.
Because they assume an album is 10 songs.
Okay.
So like, it's this weird redundancy where you're counting things twice.
Jeez.
Because it's like the single itself and 0.1 of an album.
Wow.
That being said, I'm going to give you both because I think it is interesting and it definitely highlights a difference between the newer and old artists.
Okay.
But we're going to go by, it doesn't change the top 25.
Okay.
Right. But we are going to go by the claimed units.
Okay.
Which I think is more of an old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you're going from the top 25 as long as I get 10 of the top 25.
Correct. You don't, and it doesn't. The numbers don't really matter. It's just when I give numbers some context.
Yeah,
and
sure.
I was going to stop at 20, but stroke.
Thank you.
I gave you the last
it.
5. Although the last 5, I don't think are going to be the ones that you get anyway.
Oh, okay.
So, with that,
All right.
we begin.
The Beatles.
Correct.
All right.
The Beatles claimed 600 million units sold. Certified. I'm sorry, they call certified units the ones with the streams and everything.
Okay.
296 million certified units.
296 million. Okay. That does put in context for people that are in the streaming era
Yeah.
more than the physical era.
Right.
Do I think that their streaming would get up anywhere near that number?
Right.
Or okay. All right. Let's go with Queen. Okay.
By the way, Beatles are number 1.
Okay.
I
Great.
mean, fucking Beatles, right?
Yeah. I mean, go figure.
Queen is number 6.
Okay. All right. I feel
Queen 300 million claimed, 190 million certified.
okay.
2-0.
Get ready for the stroke. Michael Jackson. Whew.
Number 2.
Okay.
500 million claimed, 291 million certified.
Okay.
You have 1, 2, and 6.
1, 2, and 6.
It always starts this way, folks.
Oh yeah. It's easy at the beginning. Yeah, you can usually get up to 5, 6 before you get one wrong. I don't think I'm going to get that far actually. I think I might. Okay. Let's go with, how about Metallica? Damn.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah!
Well, shit.
It was there somewhere in the 40s.
Okay. How about Rolling Stones? All right.
Number 10, 250 million claimed, 104 million certified.
Okay.
4 and 1.
4 and 1. Okay. Here I go. Time for the stroke. Prince. Damn it.
Yeah. He was right after the 25. That's too bad. Okay. It really is. We are now 4 and 2. He has selected the 1st, 2nd, 6th, and 10th if you're playing along at home.
So now what I'm trying to think is, there are bands that sold like 1 or 2 albums are the biggest albums of all time. But as an artist, does that make them? I'm going to say Eagles.
Number 17.
17. Pretty
200 million claimed, 154 million certified. By the way, at the bottom of the list is 150 million units claimed.
Okay. Taylor Swift. Excellent.
Number 14, 200 million claimed, 299 certified. So now you see newer artists,
Sure.
all the stream
okay.
numbers.
Yeah.
6 and 2.
What about Drake?
Unfortunately, yes. Okay, so Drake is the biggest. Rest in peace, Drake. By the way, the biggest difference was 170 million claimed.
Okay.
554 million certified.
Yeah,
right, so that's all the streaming numbers.
He's the certified lover boy.
Certified pedophile. Wop 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 wop. All right. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 2.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Probably forget. I know I'm forgetting some. I've already got 1 and 2.
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm thinking genre to kind of help me out to mix it up a little bit. What about?
Giving you no help at this point.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, because you're right there.
Okay. I'm not confident about this. Garth Brooks.
Jeez, how long does that thing run? Whoa! Little fat finger action there.
very confused.
That's a yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I saw my life flash before
Seriously,
my eyes.
couldn't do that again if I tried. Yeah, Garth. 170 claimed, 170 certified.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
8 and 2. You'd really have to shit the bed.
Oh,
to
it's
not finish
possible.
This off at
It's
this point.
possible. It's possible. Bruce Springsteen.
And thus begins the shitting.
Yeah. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, Bruce, I do know Bruce was right below the cutoff, though.
Okay.
Like he was on the same screen that I
Okay.
was looking at.
Okay.
8 and 3.
Okay. What about Beyonce? Oh, fuck.
Number 15, 200 claimed, 245 certified.
Okay. Here we go.
9 and 3.
No pressure. No pressure at all. Okay. Madonna.
Ah, fuck. I was really hoping you'd get a couple more wrong.
Yes. I leaned heavily 80s.
Yeah. So Madonna, number 5, with 300 claimed, 191 certified. Yeah. So, all right. So to run through the list here,
Yeah.
number 1 was the Beatles, which you got. 2 was Michael Jackson. 3, Elvis Presley.
Duh.
Yeah. 4, Elton John.
Oh, I don't think I would have guessed that. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
That's one of those tricky ones.
Yeah.
A lot of albums.
A lot of albums. Yes.
Number 5, Madonna. Number 6, Queen. Number
Billy Joel on the list anywhere?
I'm going to fucking get there,
Oh,
dude.
sorry. My bad. Hey, I won. I can do whatever the hell I
Yeah,
want.
no, it's not like that. 5, Madonna. 6, Queen. 7, Led Zeppelin. 8, Rihanna. Another gigantic 250 claimed, 403 certified. Wow. Pink Floyd at number 9.
Okay.
Rolling Stones at 10. Eminem at 11. Mariah Carey at 12. And Eminem, another big stream, but 220 certified.
Wow.
He's far and away the biggest hip-hop
act. Wow.
in terms of albums sold.
Okay.
12, Mariah Carey. 13, Whitney Houston. 14, Taylor Swift. 15, Beyonce. 16, AC/DC.
Wow.
17, the Eagles. 18, Celine Dion. 19, Drake. 20, Garth Brooks. And then the last 5, 21, Kanye West. 22, Billy Joel.
Okay.
23, The Biebs.
Wow. Okay.
24, Ed Sheeran. And 25, Bruno Mars.
Wow.
I mean, see, there's like this.
The streaming stuff is crazy.
Yeah. And Celine Dion is the bottom of the 200 million claimed club.
Okay, got it.
Below that it goes. And there's a shit ton between 100 and 200 million.
Okay. All right.
Well, there you go. Yes. 5 more points. I can only hope he was as lenient in the topic he has given me.
I like to issue an addendum. That was actually how all the previous episodes went. They all went that well. So you don't need to go back and watch any of the previous episodes. They're all just me just destroying. Okay. This is pretty straightforward, although it was, again, to your point, hard to find some solid info on this.
Yep. Oh, God. It's going to happen again.
10 before 5.
Uh-huh.
The top 10. Well, I'm going with the list of top 20 plus some bonus ones for you.
Okay.
Best-selling movie soundtracks.
What the fucking movies? It's the second time we've had a movie one.
Okay. I feel like it narrows the field greatly.
You feel that way? Okay.
Because if I did it by genre, I could do it by
Here we go.
decade.
I'm just going to...
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking...
Go
We're going
for
to
it,
tear
man.
this a new one.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't have the buzzer, so...
I know. And we could move the thing over, but I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
I like that I can have the drama with it and you can't.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Good sportsmanship.
Yeah.
I hope you fucking lose.
Yeah, don't worry. All right. Top. Can you repeat that one more time?
Best-selling movie soundtracks of all time. I will say it was difficult to find super modern things that may now be on the list because they just stream some, because this, I think streams do count in here somewhere.
Yeah.
So there are some ones I'm going to give you leniency on super modern, but think.
So these are soundtrack albums.
Yes.
By number of units sold.
Yes.
Okay.
And not original scores. So Star Wars
good.
is not on here.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Here
we go.
Yep.
The Bodyguard.
Correct. Number 1.
By the way, if this should be a rule. If anyone ever gets all 10,
Yeah.
in order from 1 to 10,
Yeah.
we change the name of the podcast to drop the other guy.
I agree.
Okay.
I'm signing up.
1 to 10 in order. Like the royal flush of 10 before 5.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. All right. All right. So, I will now go with the Ghostbusters.
No.
God damn it.
Ghostbusters is not on the list.
Okay.
I get to be on the show for another season, so that's
Yeah. No, I mean, you'd still be on the show.
Oh.
It's no longer extended play with E and Tank.
It's just
with E.
I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. With E featuring Tank.
Featuring- okay, I
or
like
vice
that.
versa.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, guest spot.
Yep. All right. All right. So I had a bunch in my head that I'm now rethinking. Now that Ghostbusters.
Oh, not necessarily. I wouldn't do that. I think that's a good guess.
Okay. Last Action Hero.
No.
There's a bunch of original songs on that.
There are.
1 and 2 already, folks.
It's 1 and 2. Yeah. Sorry. I should be marking these down.
What I'm afraid of is the recent stuff, because that's when I don't. The reason why the movie stuff pisses me off, I don't really see movies.
I mean, you can get most of this prior to the 21st century.
Okay.
I mean, there is a lot.
Okay. Yeah. I'm thinking way too recent.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Saturday Night Fever.
Correct.
There we go.
There you go. Number 2.
All right. Oh, see, you're lucky I got those little 2 wrong.
Hercules.
All right. So
Shout out to extended family member Rachel,
Yes.
who thought Tragedy by
Yeah,
the
go-
Bee Gees was Hercules.
Hercules. Go listen to it and pretend it's Hercules. It's worth it.
Fantastic.
All right. Big soundtracks. Don't think so much about new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Big movies, not instrumentals.
Right.
Footloose.
Yes. Number 8. That gives you any context. You've got 1, 2, and 8 so far.
Okay. Beverly Hills Cop.
No.
Damn it.
That's a great guess. I don't know where it is, but it wasn't in the top 25 or 20.
Am I 2 and...
You're 3 and 3. You can do it. I still believe in you.
Yeah, I mean,
no, I still believe you.
I really thought I was just gonna. All right. Soundtracks that were big. I think movies that were big.
Mm-hmm. Like, I think VHS tapes. Like, if you look at the spines of VHS tapes that everybody had,
Yeah.
they also had these soundtracks.
Okay. Because I'm trying to think of the ones I had.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Like, Purple Rain is a soundtrack.
It is.
Okay, so
Correct.
Purple Rain.
Yeah. It's number 3.
All right.
4 and 3. You can do it.
There's, I'm not gonna. There's one that because there's some that have these blockbuster giant songs, and I don't know how much that drives the album.
That's a very good question.
Right.
There are, I'll give you that information. There are a handful of them that are like that.
Okay.
That one song clearly. I mean, The Bodyguard that had more than one.
That had the "I Will Always Love You" on.
Yeah, but it had a number of decent songs at least,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I will say right now I'm stuck in early 80s
Yeah.
one hit wonders.
Okay.
kind of. But I feel like I'm missing a huge chunk of stuff with the 70s and before, possibly. But soundtracks weren't really a thing in the 60s. So, all right, I'm going to say Batman.
No.
The one that Prince did? With band dance and shit and the party man, whatever?
Yeah, no.
It's bullshit.
4 and 4. I still think you can do it.
I don't want hints.
Okay, I was just going to ask.
I don't want to taint it.
That's fine.
The beauty of this is you could just cut chunks of this out and editing. So.
Oh, I'm cutting none of it out. They're going to watch all the suffering. I nearly died. Okay.
People just watching YouTube, it's just seconds are going. So Beverly Hills Cop is no. Just like Ghostbusters. Piss me off. All right. Dick Tracy.
No.
That was like original Madonna stuff. All right. Well, fuck this.
You can still get a point.
Oh.
You can still get a point. Just got to reel off 6 in a row. You're totally in the right era. And
I know.
Yeah.
That was like because that's where soundtrack. Remember when we were doing for the top 100 and I took the top 10 selling each year and we had to drop out soundtracks and that's where I noticed there were a bunch of them in this period.
Yeah. There's one this is not a hit. You're going to kill yourself. You're not going to kill yourself. You're going to be mad at yourself about because you've mentioned it numerous times on this show. There are a couple of animated ones, but I
wasn't even thinking animated.
there's a couple.
That's a whole new world. Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid. You know what's great? A Whole New World's from Aladdin, but Little Mermaid is on the list.
Well, next up,
That's incredible.
Aladdin.
Aladdin is not on the list.
God damn it!
That's it, buddy.
All right, so the one that I was gonna say Arthur.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because it was that When You Get Caught Between the Moon and New York City.
That was in a lot of people's collections.
Gigantic song.
Yeah, not on the list.
All right, A League of Their Own.
No. Yeah, just go for it, man. Shoot from the hip.
Yeah. I said Ghostbusters, Beverly Hills Cop 2.
No. I would give it that one to you.
Godfather?
No.
All right. So now that I've officially got 0 points, give me some hints.
You got it.
The worst thing ever.
This is, one of your all-time favorite artists who also performed in the movie and did the entire soundtrack. I believe the entire soundtrack. From childhood, one of your favorite artists.
Okay.
The
jazz singer.
The jazz singer.
God damn it.
Yep, that's right. Number 19.
Fuck. All right.
Sorry, man. Other hints, more 80s stuff. Like
Breakfast Club.
No, that's a good. Those are both good ones. And neither of those are on the list.
I hope that people at home are.
Those are good ones. I agree.
Yeah, I hope people at home are like, these sound like all perfectly reasonable picks.
I agree.
All right,
So there was one we talked about before where they played the song in the radio all the time. It was the main theme from this movie. You already got one about dancing. There's another one about dancing.
Dirty Dancing?
Yes.
That's they had to put out more Dirty Dancing. Remember they put out another fucking soundtrack. Right. I had that in my head when I was all confident and then blanked by the time I started naming it.
Yeah, that was number 5.
Fuck.
Yep. Other hints.
Oh, is the Lady Gaga one, The Star Is Born?
No, it's not. Okay. Yep.
Walk the Line?
No.
Because that should be one of their soundtracks, I guess.
There's another Whitney Houston vehicle, or one where she contributes to the soundtrack. You already got Bodyguard. There's another one. I didn't expect to see this on the list. I didn't know it was this high.
Oh, by the way, is 9 to 5 on there?
9 to 5.
Even the ones I thought about guessing are not on there. What's the Whitney Houston one? I don't know.
Waiting to Exhale.
Oh, okay. I was not going to.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, what? There's two films I can think of in particular that have all old songs on them. So they came out in a
Pulp Fiction.
That I added as it wasn't on the list. I don't believe it. I actually don't believe it's not on the list. Like I feel like there's a typo somewhere. So I was going to give you credit for that.
Okay.
I wrote that down separately.
Well, I think the people at home deserve to hear the list.
Okay, here we go.
They'll be here an hour.
So number 1, The Bodyguard. Number 2, Saturday Night Fever. 3, Purple Rain. All which you got. 4, Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Another one that was all old songs. Yep. Dirty Dancing, number 5. Number 6, Titanic.
Yep.
Yep. That one probably hurts.
Yep.
Lion King, number 7. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Right.
Yeah.
Circle of Life. Top 8, Footloose. 9, which you got. 9, Top Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Some solid Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Number 10.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't expect to get it, but I believe it.
11 is Grease.
Should have got that.
12, Waiting to Exhale. 13, Pure Country.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Was that Lady Gaga?
No, that's George Strait. Like he did the soundtrack and was in the movie.
Okay.
14, Little Mermaid, not Aladdin. So
whatever.
Good. That was so good.
I
A
don't
whole
have
new
kids.
world. The Little Mermaid. So good. 15, Flashdance.
Yep.
Oh, what a feeling.
Yep.
Space Jam, number 16.
Yep.
The Big Chill, number 17.
No, it's not happening.
That was all swing music. City of Angels, right? So they got Goo Goo Dolls, big one there. 19, The Jazz Singer. 20, Evita.
Oh, the Madonna one.
Yeah, Don't Cry for Me, Argentina.
Yeah.
Ones that were not on this list, but I think either it was just because they were too modern or because I think there was an error. Pulp Fiction was the one of them. West Side Story was another one I think is an error. Like I think that is super high on the list. Hamilton probably makes the list now, technically.
Yeah.
Because it's a soundtrack to I mean, they technically kind of made a movie out of it. Frozen, Moana, Barbie. I think any of those, if you would have guessed, I would have given you credit for.
Yeah, but clearly the child movies is my weak spot. So,
Which is, I mean, not really. You got one of them.
yeah, well, that's going to make for a great short, by the way.
So good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry about it.
Now it's 8-0.
When do we call it? When is this no longer a segment?
It's a first to 21.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah. And then it's dead forever.
So I just have to get to 21 or I have to skunk you?
No, just first to 21 wins. And I'll have to stage an epic comeback.
That'd be great. I'd love to see it.
I am not thinking it's going to happen.
Extended family, if you have any good lists you think that we should give to one another, put it in the comments. He doesn't look at them, so you'd be doing me a favor. I'll get a free list.
Yeah, something easier maybe.
But yeah, there we go. That's the segment we like to call 10
Before 5.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Especially this one.
Yeah.
If you're still watching, you're a fucking trooper.
And just a little peek behind the curtain, we record multiple episodes of our show at a time. I think there's going to be some heavy drinking involved in the interim between this and the next episode.
Yes.
So just prepare. It could go off the rails.
It likely will.
Yeah. Please like and subscribe. I did a little research the other day and just trying to grow our extended family. It's something like 93% of our viewers are not subscribers.
Really? Well, that just sounds downright belligerent.
Come on.
Yeah.
Smash that button down there, folks.
Mm-hmm.
That way you'll know when we got new videos coming. We got new videos coming all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Help us out.
Yeah.
Come on.
And help yourself.
Help yourself.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, folks.
See you next time.
See you.